nothing was really hitting. That's when I was like, you know what, I'm just going to want to rejoin the mentorship. October. So I went from 3K to 38K the next month.
Right after coming back, yeah.
Towards the end of this month, which is when it really took off, into this month, which is 91K.
I just implemented the IG strat that we teach to all the inner circle students.
Even doing like the more IG split testing, the TikTok even started to hit as well. Content was an issue because I was doing shit concepts that, you know, didn't convert, like going viral for the wrong reason. Really started doing organic like this, the kind of the vision of me where I am now. Like even doing the case study like this, it's weird, and you do have to pinch yourself to be like, yeah, mate, you know, like a few months ago when you were laying in your bed, like thinking about this, like, yeah, you're actually here now. The level of detail and support that I get from you guys is way greater than some of these other consultants. I'm talking like really big consultants. Every product that you run, you know, it's going to convert and it's going to do well.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another case study. This one's really awesome. Today we have a sit down with my boy Sam. Sam, what's up, brother?
All good, man. All good.
Awesome. Beautiful. So Sam is just coming off of a 90K month, which we're going to get into showing the results, get into a few of the things we did to get to that number. But before that, could you just kind of introduce yourself, Sam, and kind of let everybody know a little bit more about you, like your age, the country you're from, kind of your overall background with organic as a whole?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Sam. So I'm 24 years old. I'm from the UK. I've been doing organic for about a year and a half now. So sort of the whole time that I've been doing organic, I've been doing, I've had a full-time job. So sort of, you know, working in the morning, in the evening, sort of a few hours a day, only really doing one product at a time.
Right.
I finally quit that job now anyway. So I finished that.
Yeah. When did you quit that? Like last month or this month?
Yeah, so I handed in my notice last month, and then I finish next month. So
and now you're full-time organic.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, you know, it's just gonna be nice to be able to run, you know, 3 products at once rather than one, and just going at like 1 miles per hour the whole time.
Yeah.
Just everything's just gonna ramp up massively. So
huge, bro, and it's perfect timing too. Beautiful. And I don't know if you prefaced this or not, but Sam actually, there's a funny story behind Sam. He joined the program actually last year. And for those of you that don't know, the program is 4 months long. We actually took Sam from virtually 0 sales, or what you joined the first time with like a few sales or none at all.
I was completely beginner. I've been doing it about a month.
Yeah. And we don't work with beginners like that anymore. But when we were doing that and working with Sam, we took him from 0 to his first 20K month. And then after that, he, you know, basically graduated the program, as that's kind of our goal with the program, is not to just see how long we can hold on to you, but get you to a position where you no longer need a mentor, which worked out perfectly for him. And then about a year goes by and he comes back to us to basically join the program long term. And that's when everything unfolded like it has now. And the story behind that's even crazier. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and show the results, and you can kind of tell them the story behind us getting these results and kind of the time frame of you joining back, the numbers we did.
I'll go through it. So this is the one product that I'm running at the moment.
So it's only one.
Yeah. Right. So I started running this product. So it was like July time. So this just start of July. And this was when I wasn't in the mentorship. So I rejoined the mentorship it's like end of September this year.
Yeah.
So kind of I did a good July. What did we do here? We did 21K. I'll tell you how I'll do it actually. Yeah. So here in July, this was when I first started running the product. So yeah, I had a good first month running this product when I wasn't in the mentorship, 21K. And then August, died down. And then September, you know, the accounts basically completely flopped. The accounts very, very stale. I'd gone viral a couple of months ago, but nothing was really hitting. That's when I was like, you know what, I want to rejoin the mentorship. We had a call, our first intro call was at the end of this September. You know, we had the call. We both sort of said, you know, this is going to be an uphill battle to get this account going again. We sat there and we made very slight changes, but just put a proper content strategy, together. List of all the winning hooks, list of all the winning sounds, and just formulated it like, this is what we're going to do for the next week, and we're going to come back and see how it performs. Did that, came back again, did the same thing, and then literally just off doing those split tests and having a proper plan in place, things started hitting. And then the next month, October, so I went from 3K to 38K the next month. So straight away, it just started ripping. This was
right after coming back. Yeah,
TikTok and Instagram. And then towards the end of this month, I started to get Facebook to hit, which is when it really took off into into this month, which is 91K
90K,
for
91K,
November.
beautiful.
So yeah, technically last month now, but yeah.
Bro, that is so beautiful. So for those of you at home, kind of how the program structure works when you first join is regardless, you have one call a week or yeah, one call a week with me. That's 4 calls a month. And it was virtually by my and Sam's second call of
Yeah.
us just simply taking his IG that he had already working in the past. That's what made him, kind of like that first 20K month. And I just implemented the IG strat that we teach to all the inner circle students. We took a piece from here, we took a piece from there. I told him what to stop doing, what to keep doing more of, what we should try, what we should, not try. And by the second call of us dialing that in, as you could see there from his dashboard, we went from that, 3K month to literally within 2 calls now 30 and then a 90K month.
Yeah, and when we made after that second call, the change that we made, like usually with TikTok, it's different to Instagram, right? Where with TikTok you have to keep feeding it new concepts. But even doing like the more IG split testing, the TikTok even started to hit as well, just off that call, and that was completely dead. Like that wouldn't be the one you would expect to start hitting, but it did.
Yeah.
But then, of course, the Facebook was the one where it really took off. So
yeah, bro, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now that we went through all of that, let's talk a little bit about like your past situation. You could talk about before we ever helped you. Let's actually talk about basically after you graduated from the program and these few months before getting back in the program. After you left, and obviously like you more than anyone else kind of knows the difference between being in the mentorship and not. When you left and weren't inside the mentorship, what do you feel like became your biggest struggle?
So when I first started in the mentorship, the very first time I was a beginner, and in the grand scheme of things, I found success pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was like even the first product that I tested in the mentorship, I did like 4 or 5K with, and the second one I tested the mentorship, I did like 20K months with. So the success came quick during that first 4 months of doing organic.
Yeah.
And then when I came off the program, it was kind of like I didn't have that support, and I guess I left feeling like I probably knew more than I actually did, in particular about products, because
it's pretty common. Yeah.
Oh, I've literally ripped this, like, this is a new business model for me. I've done really well.
And I hate to interrupt you, but that's a huge thing that a lot of people have a problem with is a lot of people think they know more than they actually do. And that's why, we talk to all these people. And that's why, honestly, the program has started to shift more towards helping like 4 and 5 figure organic dropshippers scale to 6 figures and beyond, instead of like helping and pandering to all the beginners and stuff. Because so many of these guys that I talk to that are at 20K lifetime rev, 50K lifetime rev, even 100K lifetime rev, there's still so much they don't know, where they think even them doing that like 10, 20K a month, they don't realize how much more they're missing out on from the stuff that they don't know. And like you're a perfect case study of that. Yeah, bro, it's hilarious. So what made you, I mean, obviously I kind of know because you were in the program before, but what made you decide, hey, I need to come back now when you did?
Yeah. So, I mean, when I ended up leaving, finishing, I was still running one of the products that I had, and that was making me a few grand a month. It wasn't anything crazy. And then I went through a period of I was testing so many products, and that for me was my period of like really grinding it out and kind of learning myself without the benefit of the mentorship, which is pick this product because it's good and you learn that way, rather than I was just experiencing having to go through the motions, which took
wasting so much time and energy.
Wasting so much time. And the thing is, the content wasn't really the issue. It was just products. Well, content was an issue because I was doing shit concepts that didn't convert, like going viral for the wrong reasons.
Right.
So yeah, it was month by month testing products, not converting. Finally did have this one bit of success, which was with this product in the June-July period, but then it dropped off, and I just kind of said to myself that I don't want to go back to how it was a few months ago, where it was just try again. I don't want to just have a good month and then drop off again. So that was when I was like, I've got plenty of money from organic and from my job, like I might as well just reinvest it back into this, and it works out so well.
Smart, bro. Smart. Beautiful.
So basically, it was product for me. That was the biggest thing, and I wasted so many months of just dry patches testing bad products, and I knew that comparing it to the time in my first time in the mentorship, where you guys were feeding me the products, every single one of them,
so different.
So yeah, that was why.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's where honestly all these advanced guys benefit. It's like everybody's thinking about systems or this, or like all these guys, especially these guys that think they know everything and think there isn't a reason to join this
Yeah, yeah,
program specifically, it's like, compared to what you're making, you're investing pennies to
yeah,
know for fact you're basically buying back all this time. And to know for
yeah,
fact that you're not wasting time on products anymore because they're guaranteed winners. Like, it's literally just this easy system of like you joining, for example, take a
yeah,
product that you're currently scaling and we scale it even further because of
yeah,
content
yeah,
strategies, IG strategies, certain platform strategies people just simply do not have under control.
yeah,
And then, same thing, like even now, like next month and the month after that, as we start onboarding more and more products for you, it just becomes this easy system of just you join the program. Since you already know the basics, you're already at, 4 and 5 figures in lifetime rev. It's just this simple process of feed you winners, dial in the
yeah, yeah,
content for those winners, print,
yeah, yeah,
rinse,
yeah,
and repeat. It's that simple.
yeah.
So now that we're here, bro, you literally, bro, you quit your job, you've done it all. Like, you're almost a 6-figure month, which sucks, by the way.
I know it
Amazing.
does. It
10K away
does.
from 6-figure month. Come on.
I
But I mean,
know.
how
I'm
are you
just.
feeling now, bro? Just like deep down, like being able to like do it full time, quitting your job and 90K month, bro.
I mean, it's just it's such a weird feeling because honestly, like this past year of kind of when I've really started doing organic, like the kind of the vision of me where I am now, like even doing the case study like this, it's weird, and
Yeah.
you have these like thoughts in your mind of like where you want to go in the future, and it's like quit my job, huge burden, like working 8-9 hours a day on that, then having to work on the business, not really having enough time to kind of do the things I actually enjoy in life. Do you know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
important, right? So and just constantly having this vision of like, man, life is going to be so good when I just quit my job and I have this on the dash. And yeah, I'm here. And it's just sometimes you do have to pinch yourself to be like, yeah, mate, like a few months ago when you were laying in your bed, like fucking thinking about this, like, yeah, you're actually here now.
Yeah.
It's real. So yeah.
It's crazy. Are you doing anything like, I guess, extra that you wouldn't normally be able to do when you were working your 9 to 5 or only doing like that random 20 and 5K month here and there? Is there anything like special you're doing now? Any traveling or anything cool like that?
Not yet because I'm still working. I'm still at my job, so I'm still having to go to
When
work
does that fully like end?
next month. I'm working from home a lot, so I'm kind of just working on the business whilst
Right.
I'm
Right.
working.
Damn. So what, you put in like a 2 month notice or what?
Yeah, so my contract's 2 months notice,
Damn.
and I've been with them 6 years, so I didn't want to leave on a bad
Right. 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 True. True. Okay.
bad
Valid.
in a bad way, but
Yeah.
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 So I'm still locked into that, but yeah.
Valid.
I mean, to be fair though, like I was thinking about this the other day. So during when I finished the mentorship and things weren't going well, like
Mm-hmm.
that period between then hitting my next winner, like because things weren't going well, I felt like I worked more.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was working more and things weren't going well, I was almost getting more frustrated. Like I was sleeping less, I wasn't doing anything at the weekends, it was just work, work, work. And like looking back on it, that period, I was actually pretty unhappy and like not enjoying doing the work because I was putting too much pressure on it.
Yeah.
And then when I kind of came to realization that you do need to enjoy yourself a little bit and relax. And I feel like when
Yeah.
I like mentally when I made that switch of like what, like this is going to come no matter what. There's no point stressing about it and keep focusing on the end outcome.
Super smart.
And I was like, I'm gonna have a Sunday off. I'm gonna spend some time with my girlfriend or whatever, and just kind of have in my head that I know I'm gonna get there, keep the pressure off. And it was weird. Like when that happens, that was when things started to open up. You enjoy it more. You feel more relaxed. Your content's better. You're coming up with better ideas, and your general
Mm-hmm.
mood's better. Just by
Yeah.
and it's in contradiction to a lot of the advice people get,
Exactly.
David Goggins and all those lot. But
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
just kind of taking a day off, chilling out, and just going.
Mm-hmm.
The grand scheme of things, it doesn't actually matter. Just do your work. Know
Right.
you're going to get
Right.
there, and that helped me a lot, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
And more than anybody else, like that's something we preach as well. It's like we have all these people all the time, and then you have all these gurus on YouTube that are like, do this, do that, always got to do this, yada yada yada. And it's like I've always just said, like, just do what the business model demands. If it's
Yeah, yeah,
2 hours that day, you're working 2 hours. Like this
yeah,
frustration and this overworking yourself. And it's funny you
yeah,
brought that up because dude, there's all kinds of books, there's all kinds of psychology behind it, manifestation, even biblical things where it's like
Mm,
you create resistance when you almost yearn for something too bad,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
creates a sort of resistance, especially with like manifestation or even like it talks about in the Bible. I don't know, if you're religious or whatever it is, but it's kind of like God himself even is like, they want you to relinquish like that stress to them instead of
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
fighting for it, thinking you can do it all on your own, going hard,
yeah,
going
yeah,
hard,
yeah,
going hard. And it's like, no matter what you believe in, like that's just a common law of the universe. Like almost always, if you're doing too much, it creates like this sort of resistance. So I mean, it's really cool that you brought that up. So beyond that, what I kind of ask everybody on these case studies is, what did you enjoy most about the program itself, especially with somebody like you who's like a vet for the program, been in and out twice now, and now you're with us for life? Like, what is your favorite part of it all?
One of my favorite things is just working with you guys. I think I left a testimonial on the Discord, and one of the key things for me was like you're just a bunch of sound guys. Like honestly, as people, you and the coaches are just really good guys. And I think a common misconception that I definitely had before joining a dropshipping kind of mentorship, and I imagine a lot of other people would think the same, is that it maybe isn't very professional. It's kind of these young lads, they're entrepreneurs, but they're still young lads that have kind of put this mentorship together.
Right.
But honestly, like I was super shocked and very impressed with just how professional it was. The quality of the coaching, the level of detail that you guys go into, the way it's structured, it's very punctual. So that aspect to me, working with you guys specifically, I've enjoyed the most. That sort of community feel, just knowing that kind of you're in safe hands. These guys actually do know the stuff.
I mean, that was one of the most beautiful answers I've gotten, because no, I'm serious. Like sometimes people are just kind of like, oh, I just like the products, right? I like whatever. But that was really well said, seriously. And something, and this isn't to make it a us against them sort of situation, but something I notice a lot, because we take in a lot of students that come from bad mentorships, or this guru over here or this guru over there. And so one thing I noticed that was just normal to me when I put this all together, when I started the program, and just as it constantly evolves and all these different systems and operations we have to help you guys as much as possible. When I started this, like that was just normal to me. Like I knew like, okay, if I want to get everybody as much results as humanly possible, and these people who decide to put their faith in me and get, actually make them money, I need things put together in a way where it has it super structured. And what I noticed over time, especially people reaching out to me coming from other mentorships, is like, bro, some of these other guys have mentorships where it's just like, there's no structure at all. You just randomly maybe message them here and there. There's no structure of calls. There's no structure of this is when this will happen. There's no structure of products. Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. And like, no wonder these guys barely get results. It's crazy, dude.
I know.
They burn so many people, bro. It's so unfortunate to see.
Yeah, like I've worked with like consultants with my 9 to 5 in the past, and like the level of detail and support that I get from you guys is way greater than some of these other consultants. I'm talking like really big consultants, companies, and things like that. Like the level of personal help that you get is far greater, which is a crazy comparison.
Yeah,
it's
that's awesome, bro. That's crazy.
But that's my experience, and it was one of the things why, one of the reasons I wanted to join back, of course. Like,
yeah, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. So, I mean, just thinking to yourself, where do you think you would be personally, like if you never joined the program with Organic?
I think I would be progressing, but I think I would be extremely far behind. I think I would be in a very frustrated state. I think I would obviously have not made anywhere near as much money, and I certainly wouldn't have quit my job as quickly as I had. I mean, I definitely would still be doing organic, because that's just would never quit like that. But yeah, I would. I don't think I would be enjoying it at all. Yeah.
Amazing, bro. I'm glad we could keep that from happening, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what would you say to 4 and 5 figure organic drop shippers that are, they watch all my videos, they're watching this case study right now, that may still be, on the fence about joining the program and getting inside and working with us? What would you say to these people?
Well, I mean, firstly, obviously join the program, and the key benefits for me from going, because literally within these past 2 months, I've gone from a 5-figure to a 6-figure organic dropshipping in these past 2 months. The key things that I think that made me get to there would be the mindset stuff that you guys that we talk about collectively. You talk about it. Samuel's done some stuff on it. I think Sebi's done some stuff on it. The kind of the mindset of when you're in a rut, this is the way you should think. And like I was kind of talking about before, just take the pressure off yourself. That really helped me. And I think it was Samuel that did a call on that. So that whole mindset of, you guys have been in that situation. You guys gone from 5 to 6 figure being drop shippers, and this is the mindset you adopted. So the mindset side of things. The second thing for sure is every product that you run, it's going to convert and it's going to do well. All you need to do is and most 4 or 5 figure dropshippers, their content's pretty good, right? It's just really locking in a strategy on Instagram and having a bank of products, and those two things are basically pretty much guaranteed when you join the mentorship.
Exactly.
So yeah, absolutely join, and they're the couple of things that I benefited most from it. So
appreciate those kind words, brother. So for everybody watching at home and watching the case study, if you're interested in getting awesome results like Sam here, if you're a 4 or 5 figure organic dropshipper and you want our help from me and my team to get to that 6-figure mark and beyond, then I'll leave a link down below in the description of this video where you can apply for the mentorship and have a personal one-on-one call with me where we'll see if you're a good fit to join the program. And if you're watching this and you haven't made your first sale with organic, unfortunately, we no longer take on beginners. The program is specifically for 4 and 5 figure organic drop shippers to help them scale. So if that's you, you can go and enjoy all the other awesome free value all over my YouTube channel and reach back out and apply once you do get to that 4 or 5 figure mark. So like I said, guys, one more time, if you're interested in joining the program and you're already a 4 or 5 figure organic drop shipper, you can click that link down below in the description to book a call with me. But I think that's all we have today, Sam. Thanks once again, bro, for hopping on here. This was an awesome case study. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.